Hello there and welcome back to the Pale Beyond. We are in a new land, a new universe, a new timeline, and I feel so much better now. I feel like the weight is off of my shoulders. I led us to Doom. I led us to Mount Doom. The ring did not go into the volcano, and now I feel so much better about it. I feel free. Alright, who goes there? Come in, my friend, come in. Everything is fine. There you are. The ship's navigator is a difficult man to miss. He's a big man. Be known to anyone following the heyday. I think it is an honor. He is a good man. I know him to be a good man. A wealth of valuable experience in such hostile environments. I wonder he's not been swept up to some other post. Indeed. Hiding away from the rest of us, are you? Are you... You always get up this early. You always this early to rise. These days I tend to enjoy a good lie-in, but not during an expedition. You know what they say of early birds and worms. It took a while to set my team, and a great deal of the crew were eager to meet me. Is that a brag I hear? Oh, not at all. I just find myself in these situations, it would seem. I'm a movie star. There aren't many who haven't seen my films, particularly in this line of work. More than one fellow on this crew said my work inspired them to explore the world. I don't. This isn't the part of it's not the part of the world I want to explore. It's no good. I'm certain you see that praise often. Not as often as you think. I suppose I did get distracted, didn't I? Anyway, I was hoping you'd join me on deck. Did Hunt need me? No. We finally entered the pack. I thought you'd want to see it for yourself. I don't. I don't want to see the ice. I appreciated the short time I had in the sea. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'll join you. Oh, enjoy your morning. It's a good day, Shaw. Kurt darling. What a darling. Okay. Mrs. Gloss, hello, how are you doing? Ah, Mrs. Gloss, did you have a good rest? She nods to you. Hello. I did not expect to be up this early. Harriet Glossley. Were you just above deck? Yes, I'd risen a brief while ago. I believed a walk around the ship would help acclimate myself to the waves. It's weird seeing these people when they're alive. Perhaps it will take some more time. Oh, and also, look how warm it is now. It's only -4 degrees Celsius. It's like blazing hot. The science team aren't used to the sea, or the sailor folk. Quite the culture clash, isn't it? Well, I'm sure they'll grow used to them over time. I mean, they better. They fucking better. The door to the doctor. He is not in, or perhaps enjoying his sleep. Knock harder. Was there anybody below deck? Hello, my man. Hello, how are you doing? Many of the crew are so fast asleep. Best not to disturb them, Shaw. I don't think they would appreciate it. You don't want to find yourself dealing with an abruptly woken sailor. Let's head up deck. Okay. I'm just checking around, seeing if anything is out of sorts. Boop. Oh my god, it's beautiful. It's not beautiful, it's fucking wretched. Can we go around? Can we go elsewhere? There was the whole point he brought up where Kurt says, like, hey, we should go another way. I wonder if we can take his suggestion this time. Oh, Lefty. At the stern, you notice an older sailor at the helm. The old man takes in a deep breath into the cold air before letting out a satisfied exhale. Morning. And a good morning to you. He eyes you up. Officer Shaw, right? Lefty. Call me all that on account of, well, should be obvious. He chuckles. Don't worry about the bad side. This is all feel. Just keeping her steady. Oh. My good man. I am more than qualified. I've, like, been through this before. No, I don't doubt that. You must be something special for Hunt to look outside the ranks. You know, that never really came up. Why did Hunt choose me? That was something I was curious about before, but we never really got an answer to it. I mean, we never really would have had the chance to get an answer to it, but I don't know. That doesn't have much fondness for the military, but at least means you've got the work ethic. Mornings like these are about the only peace I get from the younger lot. You should take these moments when you can. Lefty returns his attention to the helm. As you get older, I suppose you'll learn to value the quiet moments, eh? Let's hope we're just as diligent when we're old and gray. Myself before you, of course. Yeah, man. Can I go in the captain's cabin? Can I snoop on him? Can I figure out why he's gonna leave us in, like, really soon? Surprisingly soon? You join Kurt at the bow of the ship. You both feel the temperance break that flows below you. Can we, like... can we, like, attach a ram to the, like, front of the ship? Can we do that? Gripping the railing, he draws an enormous breath. The footing beneath rises as the ship mounts an impending ice floe. I don't like the feeling. I don't like the feeling. There's a moment's hesitation before a profound crackle relieves it. That's good. That's good. Nothing else like it. You aren't wrong. Look at the ice. No two cracks are the same. Did you just want to show me the ice? Or is there something else you want to discuss? We're about a week's sail from the last known location of the old Viscount. Assuming she isn't exactly where they left her, we can't take smooth sailing for granted. Same goes for this daylight. Won't remain this bright for so long after once winter encroaches. Beautiful as the ice is, of course this is going to get thicker. Yeah. He looks out across the white. We won't be so confident when the leads dry up and we're stuck here to the next cycle. We need to change course. Avoid the pack. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. Have you informed Captain Hunt? He won't listen to me. Thinks I've been dulled by retirement. I've probably seen more ice than he has whiskey. Oh, that's a lot. I know he's a fan of whiskey. Maybe this is we don't have control over this situation. These all seem to be a bet thou must. I mean, I guess we'll have enough supplies. It's not the supplies I'd be worried about in that situation. People will turn on each other before they let themselves starve. I mean, that's technically what the last trip failed of. Technically, we failed of decorum, but that was not the concern in my mind. I guess it should have been, but it wasn't. It was more the complete lack of fuel and food. Have you ever experienced the long night winter? It's not pleasant. I have. We'll adapt. We must. Ha! I can see why he hired you. You should understand, Robin. We're only as good as the unhappiest man. I suppose. Cheer up, then. I'll do what I can. I'll do what I can. What do we have here? Got some requests. Forget what people even asked for in the beginning. Ah, Shaw, ready for another day of work? Did you hear Kurt's advice? Can we, like, do it? He had a few words to share. He may have been an expert in his time, but these days Kurt is one with more money than sense. Anyway, back to work. Okay. I think that's probably about what I said last time. So we cannot take Kurt's advice. I was hoping you'd help me work through a few more requests from the crew. Yeah, everybody wants fucking something. They always want something. Gosh, come in. Captain Shaw, a thought occurred to me the other day. You want to take pictures of people. Yeah. You're good. We can do that. I will be skipping some dialogue because it's just like, it's the same. We know what it is. Sure, it's great. I love the idea. Sentimental of this expedition, are you? Absolutely, abso-fucking-lutely. Some proper photographs will have some historical weight to it. Well, Belford, I see no problem there. I'll arrange for the pictures to be taken before the crew have their dinner. Thank you, Captain. In the meantime, I'll attempt to get as many individual crew photos as I can. You're still welcome to help on that matter, Officer Shaw. Yeah. Hammond, what did you want again? A short, sour-faced man in engineer clothing. No, he's a good man. Are you acting daft, Hunt? Not with intention. Not bloody surprised you didn't notice. Hammond is one of my favorite people on the crew, honestly. I like him. An opinionated one. I tend to like his opinions. What is it, Hammond? We've hit the ice and you haven't assigned any extra men down in the boiler. You have your engineering team. And we've only got 6 arms between us. I need more manpower maintaining the sailors. Many of the crew have their own tasks they're busy with. I know I've already assigned Smurf on a matter. The captain turns to you. I just noticed that. He's already assigned Smurf on a matter. Smurf is one of the people that leaves. He's already giving him different things to do at this point. So it is very much pre-planned. Because I assume what he had him do was like start taking supplies potentially, or make some preparations for when they leave. Interesting. More. Yeah. I'll assign your damn crew. You can't, okay, I can't do the engineers. How many people? Joe, you can do this. Corvid, you can do this, so you people can stop fucking doing things behind my back, you bastards, you bastards. Stowaway. What does that mean? What will that have him do? He is saltborn, though, so he is of the sea. Tashi, sure, that's fine. You can take Tashi, Corvid, and Joe. Surely that's a generous amount. We'll see about that. Let us hope. Can't spare any more, I'm afraid. The engineer holds his tongue. Fine. I don't remember what he's even doing at this point. Like, what do you need them for? You just turn up the heater like usual. I know not to make that fucking mistake again. I learned that. Like, you put the engineers on the boiler and you do that every single turn. You just keep on doing that. That is their job. That's where they stay. A good spirit, that one. Beneath the oily and the temper. You won't be seeing much of him, though. Prefers to burrow himself into the boiler room. What do you want? Corvid enters the office. I'm just for a report on how the stowaway was doing. Okay, here we go. Some new interesting things. I wanted to see if the young boy has been settling in well. He has indeed. It means another mouth to feed, but the boy works hard and doesn't ask much. He has his da to guide him as well. I'm sure the boy's father is ecstatic. Worried sick, but happy, aye. Well, what do you know, Shaw? Oh my god, shit, people are actually happy. How weird. Perhaps we were right to keep the boy aboard. Huh. Okay. She does leave. Sure. Good to have all that settled then. Perhaps we shouldn't rule out old Kurt so easily. If the man thinks there could be an alternate path through the ice, he's free to search for it. Shaw, meet with him when you have time. Yeah. I think we have one of his scouts go up in the crow's nest. I'd really like if we could do it. It'd be awesome if we could just go along with it. Interesting. These are all yellow. I approach my poor little Nutley boy. My good-looking young man. I pat him on the back again. I think it made him feel better last time. He jolts upright in shock. He stares at you for a brief moment, a look of shame plastered upon his face. Sorry. It was kind of rude to him last time. Haven't seen you around. Who are you? Ah, I'm very sorry. Arthur turns around and hurriedly runs in the opposite direction, avoiding your gaze. Okay, man. We're gonna be here together a while. It's okay. Why below deck also yellow? What that mean? Listen. You overhear two of the newly arrived scouting crew talking. Ah, Quilzy! Have any trouble settling in? Not too bad. Can't wait for a chance to sleep, though. A proper navigator never rests until their work is done. He had no issue settling in. Not at all. The crew are a funny lot. Old Kurt certainly caught their attention. Ha! Do you think any of them would mistake Kurt and myself? You do look exactly like. Ha! Perhaps. Okay. Interesting. Hooded sailor. You spot a suspicious-looking sailor emerge from the pantry. Why are you suspicious? The hooded sailor spots you, keeping their hands firmly in their pockets. Not what it looks like, Officer Shaw. Pleck. But call me Gnomes. I'm not thieving anything. I did exactly consider that, but you know. I'll take you at your word. Expected you to interrogate me more. No worries. I was just setting up a practical joke. Oh, is that so? What is this practical joke? Not going to spoil the surprise. It's not your expense if that's your concern. Have to get some enjoyment around here, don't you think? Didn't I walk in there last time and like some flour fell on me? Is that what that was? Did I spring that trap? Interesting. With their mysterious traps set, gnomes scurried off to the upper decks to return to work. Okay. Approach the cook. Ah, you must be Shaw. Seems you've met my brother already. You're in Stoke, but nobody calls me that. On the ship, I'm known as Junior. I take it you're the cook, then? Aye, and a damn good one at that. Yes, you are. You're a good man. You fed me for many long weeks. Hey, Shaw, can you grab some tins from the pantry? It's nearly time for dinner. I think that is where I stumbled into the flour or something. I will help him. The moment you enter the pantry, a bag of flour drops on your head, scattering all your officer's uniform. The hell was that? Gnomes! You wipe the flour off you before continuing. Yeah. I get some tin food. You lift a crate of tins from the shelves. I've been thinking, what are all of the changes that I need to make in this playthrough as opposed to the last one? I remember once the ship gets stuck, I spent a lot of time getting like the permanent upgrade equipment. But I don't think all of it was even really necessary at all. Like there was the one where whenever somebody is malnourished, it gives you extra food. But in general, I avoided that. It was, people were either fine or we were really not fine and it was over. There wasn't really an extended period of time where people were malnourished. I mean, it happened that one time. There was the great starving. The great starving of 24. But, you know, other than that. So I think there's some things I did in like the initial phase that I really need to do differently. The hoosh pot. I feed the hoosh. I put the food in the hoosh. Makes everybody feel better. I leave. Is that good for you? I send to the top deck. I go back up. Let us see. I speak to the navigator. Send me up there, I'll give you a reading. The scientist eyes the man's cane and turns to you. I believe the navigator means you to send up one of his scouts. The navigator clears his throat and taps his cane. Of course. Yes, that is what I was doing. If you find one of mine, they'll give us a reading rightly. Alright. Scout from the crow's nest. The rigging. While examining the rigging of the ship, your eyes notice a figure darting by, climbing on the ropes with ease. The figure lands on their feet before dusting themselves off. It's our own little monkey here. An acrobatic scout. No problems. And you are? I'm Officer Shaw. I'm not gonna be a complete dick. Flick, I'm one of Kurt's crew. Don't worry about my safety, I know what I'm doing, trust me. Another thing that I did wrong repeatedly is misusing the specialists. I would frequently send them to do stupid nothing shit that I should have been sending my sailors to do, and that was no good. Because then they would be unavailable when I really needed to use them for something, and it was no good. Like, I had the fucking engineers doing, like, goddamn hunting. Stupid. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know anything. Got the medal in gymnastics if you're worried about my credentials. I wasn't. You're good folk. Let's go scouting. I guess I met these people already, so I can send them. Get up there. What do you see? Be ascend to the nest and take a reading with the sextant. Sunny? It is sunny. It is pretty. I just do the big U. Do the big U. Or really, you should go around. Like, there's time. I mean, there's not time. By the time we got over there, it'll fucking shorn up and everything. There's no point. The last known location of the Viscount, your destination. It's sad, really, because I know that we do not get that far. After, like, all of our suffering over so many long weeks, we start here, and we end up, like, there. That's like, the extent of it. We, like, don't even get halfway to the island itself. Very sad. It'll be different this time. It will. That's everything. I think we're good. I think we just do call everybody to dinner. Unless there's anything in the pumps. I don't think so. There's not usually something in there. I don't know if I should be using that more often, because I didn't use that at all. But that may have potentially been a mistake I made, because if I had pumped the water out of the rooms when I was getting it, fewer people would have been freezing. And some of the early deaths were because of freezing. So potentially I should be using that whole mechanic of get the water out of the ship and then send people in to get supplies. Maybe. We'll see. Planning out my different routes. The crew have their meal. Ha! Shall we toast to the ice? Aye. I don't want to fucking toast the ice at all. I hate the ice. The days get longer, but dinner is fixed. It'll see us through the long days and the darkest nights. It is beautiful and we love it. It makes us happy. It makes our bellies full. The crew return and they get in the hammocks. What are you talking about over there? You notice two sailors passing by from the dinner table. An inebriated sailor on wobbling legs leaning on the shoulder of another. Ah, good times, good times. Need to learn to handle your drink, Tucker. Ah, but I'm fine. My mates can carry me, eh, Cavity? They can also drop you. Have two Johns carry you next time. Are you asleep? Shit. Oh, they're good folk. They're good folk before they die. Knock on the door. No response. Okay. Just make sure I'm not missing anything now that I know what things are now. You overhear two engineers chatting above deck. Or rather, you overhear one engineer speaking with another. You keep me alive through the long, long dark, and I love you both. I plant kisses upon both of your foreheads, and I tell you how much I care for you. You're good folk. You ever see Mr. Hammond eat? I haven't. Maybe he doesn't even eat. Man's not human if he can work all day and night on that boiler. I don't think Hammond sleeps a single time. Like, I'm pretty sure that the whole trip he didn't sleep a single time at all. He sat next to the boiler, and he stayed there until the day of darkness came. And that's just how he is. He's a good man. How are you doing? The dogs regard her with rapt attention as she paces between them, bowl in hand. The largest joins her side as you approach. Stanberry, I love you. I'll try it again. It's pretty good. Surprisingly tasty. You seem to enjoy it. I'm afraid there's only so much. If you want more, it'll be among the dog's leftovers. I mean, we had to resort to that more than once. The horrible oil fish. Just inspecting the animals. They belong here more than we do. Unlike us, they need the ice. It cools them through their paws as they run. They'd overheat otherwise. Who is that good lad beside you? He's a strong boy. Very. They handle stress differently. They don't make stupid mistakes repeatedly that compound over a number of weeks until everybody dies. You love these animals, don't you? They need me. And you'll need them. Can I pet him? He's a good boy. I ruffle its head. It tries to lick the broth from your fingers. What a good boy. What a good boy. I think we're good. I don't think I've missed anything. I think we're ready to do the big E. Boop. Week 3. Okay. Oof. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people, but decorum is all the way up, so we will again go halvesies, I think. Yeah. I think that's fine. I know for a fact that there's multiple opportunities to get decorum early on in the beginning of this game, so it's fine. The temperance has finally entered the thick ice leads. The days grow ever brighter. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. We don't need to worry about decorum in the beginning, but we do need to worry about that once we get to like the second or third camp, I'd say, around then. I would say, in terms of goals, I would say that we can have no deaths before like I'd say late second camp, like third camp area. I don't think that I should be allowing any deaths before then. If we get to a point like in that third camp where people start dying, I will continue on. I think that that's acceptable, because if we can get through it and people like die at the very end, you know, that's still narratively satisfying. I'm going to try and keep everybody alive, but we know that's probably not going to happen. But if anybody dies, like, you know, on like at the first camp, I think we need to something's gone wrong. If somebody dies at that point, something has gone wrong, and we need to fix it. That's my opinion on the matter. I will get more. I want to get more food. I know how dangerous it is. I know that we're literally sailing perfectly fine, but this, it's no good. All right, requests. Captain Hunt appears to be absent. His chair is unoccupied. How weird. Where's he gone? Get started. The whole room shudders. There it is. There it be. What seems to have happened here? We seem to be quite stuck. What's all that about? What in the fuck? I was worried about this. Why did we go straight in there? Why did we do that? Why did we do that? No need mucking around. Let's get to work. I'll grab him. I'm sure he felt it too. No, he's off in his fucking hidden passages. He doesn't give a shit. So they were planning on leaving us really early on. Like before we even got to the ice. Why? Why did Hunt plan on leaving us even before then? They were planning it. What was their aim? I don't know. We'll be free and moving again before you know it. Back to work. Sure. Sure. No captain. No captain. What do you want? Officer Shaw, what happened? Is everything fine? Is everything fine? No. We're just trapped in a little bit of ice. It's like no big deal or anything. It's like pretty cool, actually. It happens often. It's most of the game. Trapped in the ice, though. That would make for a good photograph. Sure. Sure it would. I don't doubt you. Ship struck, then? If you're looking for Hunt, you just missed him. Again, how the fuck does he do that? Where are his secret passages? You're calm about this. No use panicking, is there? I'm gonna check with my brother. Okay. Okay. Can I get some briquettes of coal? I know. I know, okay, I know. We need to care about coal. We need to fucking be shoveling that constantly. There's a lot of things I need to be doing. There's a lot of things. If I'd made any errors, I'd tell you. It's secured, don't you worry. They notice you. This boiler, it's a beautiful machine. I walk up to the boiler and I give it a big kiss. It scalds horribly, but I just grin. I say, you're a good machine. She'll keep us steady. Sure. I'm ensuring that the boiler was not damaged in the sudden commotion. And I told you that if it was, you'd already know. I'm not in the business of making mistakes. I know where the furnace goes, we go with it. Yeah. Just looking at the numbers of valves, this seems far too much for you to handle. Maybe your bloody benefactor should have considered that. I've gotten used to it by now. It'll hold, trust me. Sure. Well, I have to, won't I? I don't fancy staying on the ship any longer than necessary. It's imperative we break free from the ice as quick as possible. Hammond eyes your grimace on his face. He is a difficult one to find. Indeed he is. I have a suspicion as to where he may be now. We're on a ship, an unmoving one at that. The man cannot simply disappear. He can't do that. It's not allowed. He can't do it. Can't be done. Templeton gives a nod. I believe you and I both owe our captain a visit. We do, we do. Well, before we fed this furnace, mind grabbing some coal from the bunker, Shaw? Or are you afraid of dirting your fucking pretty little hands? Yeah. I know how things work. I know how things work, man. Put it in. Boop. Can I get more people getting coal yet? Is that allowed? Because I want to do that immediately. Can I actually? No. Okay. I have to wait until they tell me to actually do it. I will be doing it this time. Okay, I will do it. The crew readies themselves for dinner despite the ice. Some seem nervous. Some seem a little bit nervous. Can I go to his cabin now? Okay, no. He's not in here yet. I mean, I know he gets here. So where is he during this period of time? Where does he fuck off to? He comes back to his cabin, But he disappears for a while. Looking around. What does he do during this time? What's he out doing? Make sure I don't miss him nowhere. Officer Shaw, it would appear that we have stopped. Curious. Hunt was warned of this pathway, was he not? Is he stupid? Does he not understand? I wonder what goes through that man's head. Indeed. Indeed. Okay. Okay. I think they're in my cabin. Better not be stealing my shit. I want food. I want food. I want to put it in the hoosh. Another thing. Another mistake I made. I think we need to save a lot more food before big winter. Small winters, whatever, but big winter is the one that we care about. I think that we need to have a proper supply of food by then, and if we don't, it's done. Because they give you... They're right bastards, aren't they? This fucking game. Because they give you all of those penguins, like, theoretically infinite food, but you can barely get them. You immediately start freezing. And so it's no good. It's no good. I think if you have to... Maybe next time I won't actually massacre that entire colony. Theoretically, if I have enough food on me in my resources, I won't need it necessarily, and it'll just be fine. I won't need to massacre them. I can do the science option that time. Hopefully, maybe, possibly, perhaps. We'll see. It seems like a doomed sort of thing. Even though that should be infinite food for you, it's really not. The crew have their meal. The dinner is shared. Captain, oh Captain, wherefore art thou? It's still bright light outside. You didn't see him earlier. He didn't pass by, but his cabin door was locked when I checked. Slippery fuck. What are you thinking, Hunt? What is he thinking? What is he fucking thinking? Nobody down here. I'll make sure I don't miss him. Weird. What you doing? No sign of Hunt, I take it? Mr. Templeton passed by, but he wasn't exactly willing to take questions. He usually isn't. Oh, and when they decide to waste time like trying to break out, that's just a no. That's a no for me. I let them waste their time. That's not happening. That's not happening. Keep it up, lads. We'll set ourselves right in no time. Sure. I just saw Templeton entering the captain's cabin. Hunt has holed himself up inside. Yeah, he's getting fucking drunk. I was informed he was here. Where could he have hidden himself? Where could he be? Has he gone overboard? Templeton glares at you. This is not a time to be making jokes, Shaw. I wasn't making jokes. Ah! Terrible, terrible captain. I hate him. You're a fucking difficult man to get a hold of, you son of a bitch. Seeing as this is your ship. Ha! I know it well. I know its secret passages. Its eyes turn to you. I believe you two are already acquainted. I suppose you care to join. What of you, Shaw? I can't tempt you with some sweet nectar. I've decided I'm fine this time. You'll be more than fine with a drink, in you. Oh well, your loss. You intend to offer drinks at a time like this, you son of a bitch? Your ship is trapped in ice. It's my ship now, is it? You could have... Why did you not heed Kurt's warning? Ha! Kurt. Are you still hanging on his word? You would have some luck relying on that old lout. He's a man chasing a spotlight, nothing more. There is no safe passage here. This was always going to happen. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? This was always going to happen. What does he mean by that? Do you know? Do you know things? I'm trying to decide if there is any supernatural, anything that's going to happen in this game. It hasn't come up yet. I'm just curious, though. Like, is there any meta things going on in the branching timelines? If you're not fit to stand, you should retire for the night. No captain who would do that is a fit captain, wouldn't you agree? Well, not you. Shaw, isn't that right? What do you think makes for a good leader? Being able to actually do the job. The one I'm doing on your behalf. You sound bothered. Is that your concern? One day and you're already sick of it? It's like he does know what's going to happen. I mean, I know that he knows what's going to happen because he is planning on leaving. But I more mean, like, I don't... How much does he know? Tried decades, but I'm serious, Shaw. To you, what makes a good leader? I don't fucking give a shit. I think I answered willpower before. What about this time we say control? We will control the situation. Control. Explain. Control over your emotions. To be able to remain calm no matter the circumstances. It was fairly calm for a good portion of it. Didn't help. Your crew to place them on... I mean, yes. None of this means anything, because it doesn't matter. Big talk, but do you really think that's possible? People aren't pieces on a chessboard. They think, they feel, they can move any direction they please. And all a captain has in common with the king is that you're both targets. Speaking in platitudes will do you no good. A good leader is something more than a single rule you were told to follow. When you see one, you just know. Do you know that I am a leader? You have wasted enough time pining philosophical. Shaw, look at where we are. Do you honestly think we're going to survive this? I was very certain last time. I am not so certain now. I don't know. I expected as much. The captain laughs. Shaw, nobody knows we're out here. That doesn't leave this room. No, wouldn't want to upset your employer. Our benefactor. We all want to be paid after this, don't we? Enough. If you weren't fit to lead this expedition, you shouldn't have agreed to it. You shouldn't be. None of us should be here. Old Cart paid handsomely to join. You're just a botanist sent to keep an eye on me, our doctor. Ha! And then there's me. When myself? You're the only one who should be here. You're the only one who should be here. Templeton opens the door. The captain needs his rest. We'll discuss this once he's of sound mind. This doesn't leave this room. Aye, you understand. We will pick this up in the morning. Go on now, Shaw. I'll be alright here. This is the last we ever see of Hunt. The captain appears to have fallen asleep. It's like I'm wondering if he's aware of that things are going to go wrong. I'm wondering if he somehow knows that, like through some supernatural means, and that's why he leaves us. Like, if we assume that like the branching timelines is like an actual thing in this story and not just like a game mechanic. Is he aware of that and so he leaves to try and get there? Like he doesn't fuck around with the survival situation. Like is he trying to speedrun this? Essentially is what I'm saying. Is he immediately leaving to try to get to the Viscount? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I have no idea what I'm talking about. Who can say? Captain Hunt needs his sleep. It would appear the pressures of command have greatly affected him. You should find rest yourself. The crew have their commands. Clear your head and we will continue on the morn. I wish I could follow him. That's what I wish I could do. I wish I could just follow after him. Because I want to know what he does. I want to understand. Okay, well, I guess I do the big E. Ooh, we are really booking it, huh? You awake to a room awash with rain. There's a loud banging on your door and a familiar voice speaks from behind the wood. Shaw, are ye in there? Shaw? It's time for the big boil, isn't it? What was that noise? The pressures! The boiler's in serious trouble. Pumps need manned, and we'll need to stop the whole system overheating. And I don't need to tell you if the furnace goes, we go. Where's Hunt? Is he aware? Can't find him. Came to you. I need someone's authority to take action. Now, bloody give it to me. Yeah. You have the authority. Aye. We need to find the captain now. Okay. I ain't gonna find him, but... You just sit here. Kasha rushes up, holding her camera tight as the ship rumbles. What's happening? Are we going under? Not if we can help it. Out of the way. It's safe to go up top, right? That aurora. It's a shot I can't miss. Kasha steps back before snapping a photograph of the ensuing chaos. Yeah. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's like the last beautiful thing we see before the months of dark. The lights of the aurora flicker over the pale eyes. Hey, Hunt. Where are you? You seem to be gone. Nothing. Visibly perturbed, he takes a moment to compose himself. Even the tub is empty. Yep. Hammond turns to you. All right, Shaw. Captain's missing. You're in charge. Yeah. Do we give up on him that easily? I bloody well can. He missed his chance to take the reins. Yes, indeed. The crew are no doubt waking at this moment. They're no doubt scared, confused. They're gonna start freaking out. It's fine. If you storm down to that room, all you'll be doing is inciting a panic. It doesn't matter at all. It doesn't matter at all. None of this is important. We need to save the ship. It's no good. I still think Hammond is right here in this instance. We need to just go to the boiler. Sorry, Hammond. Sorry, Templeton. Sorry. Don't worry about him. Yep, let's go. The animals are barking furiously at the green light that has invaded their territory. They don't like it. Come, Stenberry. What is happening to the ship? Nothing I cannot fix, don't fret. Then I shan't stop you, Mr. Hammond. Have you seen the captain? I've been resigned to this room, and I'll have to stay as such. Unless you wish to add a frightened kennel to your current problems. No, not really. I don't need dogs freaking out. Send them a deck. As more of the crew notice you, they start getting a little They pick up the pace, walking directionless with hurried footsteps. They walk in like literal circles, like, what's happening, what's happening? Boiler trouble? Not when you're walking with that cane, you're not. I have enough strength to go tell the crew to hit the lower decks, as many as possible. Let's go, Shaw. Time to save this blasted ship. God, this only happens once. You can see the brothers trying to open the door to the hold. Let's get in there. Yep, it's stuck. Can you help us? The metal door unsticks, grimly looks to you before darting off into the dark. Where's that bloody idiot running off to? To sound the alarm. Bloody hells. Let's get moving. You enter the boiler room. As you enter, Hammond's engineering team are hard at work. The larger of the two engineers loses a grip on the valve. It starts going bad. It goes bad. Hammond tackles the engineer to the ground, saving him from a nasty steam burn. Made it just in time. What's the word, Chief? Keep those valves bumping. We need to avoid a water hammer or we won't be making it off the ship. Shaw, let's get going. Grab a valve. All right. I grab a valve and I turn it. Trying to do what you can to keep the water at bay. Bump. You feel the ache in your muscles as you continue to push the valve, keeping the pressure at bay. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. The furnace rumbles and sputters, hemorrhaging fuel. It's bullshit, it's bullshit, it's bullshit. I want that fuel back up. We're gonna need it. We could be at this for hours. Shit, where's the rest of the crew? I don't know. Took them long enough to get here. Brought help. Good. The furnace rumbles and sputters. Ooh! Get me coal and turn those valves. Okay, okay, okay. I will get coal first. I will get, boop. I lift a sack of briquettes. I assign like 15 people to it because we need that real bad. You can do this job and not the one that's gonna get us real bad in a second. They get to work. Good, good, good. And then go back down here. And then we will put some here and there, and then do some of that. I feed the furnace. I do a little valve action. They get, who's gonna get burned this time? Poor gnomes had to get it last time. I feel like we should have somebody else get burned. Why I'm like deciding who it will be. I'll just get you next. We'll just go down the list, whatever. It's the fairest way to do it. With enough hands working on the boiler, you begin to fight back the potential water hammer. Someone's going to have to hold the furnace in place. All right. Who's it gonna be? Tucker, I'm sorry. Tucker approaches the furnace. The room shakes. Water hammer! Oh, it's no good. I'm sorry. It's fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It subsides as they writhe in agony. You keep up the work, shifting the valves until the boiler is fully calmed. The ship is saved. You won't be sinking today. See, they give you so much decorum in the beginning. It's fine. It's super fine. You fall back, collapsing from exhaustion. I like how Grimly just kind of sits down and plays the accordion for us to help us out. It is nice of him. As you lay back, all you can hear are a pair of panicked voices. Where the hell is Captain Hunt? He's gone. He left. He fucked off. He decided that would be fun and cool. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing. I know they hate it, but they're gonna get over it. We must conserve. We must conserve. The aurora passes, leaving only bright light and white. All right, it's the big day. It's the big one. The big one. Where it happens. You are alone in the captain's cabin. Out across the deck can be heard the commotion of the crew. Word has spread quickly that Captain Hunt is missing. Templeton slips in. Shaw. Don't let the cold in. A difficult request, Shaw. Hunt is still missing. Yeah. As are several other people. Sanders, Sparrow, and Gren are also unaccounted for. What the fuck are you people planning? What are you intending on doing? I just don't know. How's the rest of the crew? They're confused, scared. They don't understand what's happening. They don't like it. I know what it means. I know exactly what it means. A new captain must be selected. How do I argue for that role? Your presence in the face of Hunt's absence is an argument in itself. They will hold a vote as soon as possible. That Carpenter Grimly, he's still loyal to Hunt, and many of the sailors will follow his vote, if not all. Though I can assure you have the vote of myself and my scientists. Kurt and his crew would like to support you as well. We get the scientists, we get the scouts, we get a couple of the random people, and I believe the sailors are all like, no, fuck you. Just about. My only competition could be dead for all we know. Loyalty runs deep among this lot. They're waiting outside, Shaw. I know they are, I know. You and I both understand the importance of maintaining decorum. Yeah, I've been through it. I know. There's supposedly a rescue ship along the way. I just don't know, though. The ship will arrive at Viscount Island in 35 weeks from now. Yeah. How can we be certain this rescue ship will come? And why could they not have done it themselves? Exactly. I can assure it. Our benefactor will ensure it. What? Who is this? There's stuff going on. There's higher stuff going on that I don't think they've really told me about yet. I feel like there's things that I just don't understand yet. Here, you should have this. Templeton gives you a fancy hat. Okay. Another important decision. I'm not gonna give it to Stanberry. I know it's very cute on him for like 2 seconds. But then in that 3rd second it's gone. And it's no good. So I'm gonna keep the hat. Because that was an early part of the down climb right there. It went no good because Grimly didn't like that. He's like, oh, you don't even care about the hat. You don't care about Hunt. You spit on his name. So we're gonna keep the hat. Just thinking of all the changes I'm making. I take it. It's lovely. I will be wearing it this time. I choose to willfully observe reality. I suggest you do the same, Captain. What is it? I think it's best we declare the captain and the missing crew are dead. I think I'm gonna go the other way this time. Just for the sake of seeing if that affects anything. Leaders lie, get used to it. Yeah. But nobody really likes it. And I don't think it's actually... It may not actually be that important. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day, whether we say he's alive or not. I mean, he's not here, so that's how it is. The hushed voices, you notice the absence of Higgs. They stop and get my attention. As such, we should vote in the new captain. I nominate Shaw. What of Hunt? I do not see him among us, do you? Don't see a body either. He's still out there. We don't know what happened. I'm inclined to believe he is in fact alive. I think he probably is. I don't know if that's he just planned on leaving, or if we're dealing with some more meta things, like he has seen the future and so is leaving immediately. I don't know. Maybe he is just properly speedrunning it. Maybe he's doing it as efficiently as possible. He's like, okay, I couldn't get far with the whole crew. I've tried that. I took a bunch of people outside. That didn't go well, so I'm going to go with a small group of people. We're going to get to the Viscount and be done with this. Whatever is there. We start voting. Do your vote. Higgs will abstain. I'm sorry, my friend. I'm sorry, my lad. You'll get better, I promise. We've got a good doctor. He does a good job. Loyal to me. Loyal to me. Grimly Stoke. Yeah. I know you're all loyal to fucking Hunt. Ooh. It's kind of scary this time. I think it was actually slightly closer. Don't fucking abstain. What happens if... Okay. What happened? Is it possible to get a draw? Is that actually possible? Is there anything I could have done to make that happen? Runt being here made it slightly closer. And if I had... I think you actually can. Because Tucker abstaining is what made me win by 1. I think if he had been there and I had somebody that votes for me get on the furnace, I think actually you could potentially lose that vote. I wonder what happens if you do that. I wonder if they would just have, like, Cordell vote instead of abstaining. I don't know. But I'm curious what would happen there if you potentially rigged it out of your favor. The ayes have it. Acting in Captain Hunt's stead, the crew look to you. They ask me horrible questions. To those who don't know me, my name is Robin Shaw. I'm your new captain. It's not long before the obvious horrible question comes out. Yeah, last time I said that he was proper dead. I think I'm just gonna say that he abandoned us. I don't know if that really helps anything, but I'm just curious. You notice Templeton's eyes widen. Whispers begin to roll throughout the crowd. The 3 missing crew, one of our lifeboat. To what end, I can't say. Does anybody know anything? That's actually an interesting question. I didn't consider that. Does anybody? A silence hangs in the air. Okay, well, they either do not know or are not willing to say. I'm inclined to think that they don't know. He seemed to have taken his most insider people with him. Yeah, I know you're all scared or whatever. It's actually fine. You'd be a fool not to be. The crowd begins to bubble up once more, with more and more questions coming to the surface. Yeah, it's like whatever. How will we survive? Is help coming? What about our pay? We'll have to rely on each other out here. We can't afford to stand at each other's throats, even though you fucking will. I know you will. We can save that until we're out of this bloody ice. I know it's not what we signed up for, but it's like whatever. I'll see us through. This time for sure. What are those lost, Captain? A memorial service will be held once the ship is freed. I think that's what I said last time. Be held once we make... I said one of those. I guess it doesn't matter much. Worry about yourself. I promise you that's what's important. You heard the captain. Get to it. Alright. You passed Templeton. He glares at you. I told you I'm not lying to them. It's fine. If we can't be honest with each other, what chance do we have? I hope you're right. He looks up at your new hat. Suits you. Indeed it does. Indeed it does. Alright, what do we got here? Shaw, or should I say Captain Shaw, that Hunt, he didn't seem the type to just leave his crew behind. Still, no good dwelling. I have confidence you'll take up the mantle well. I certainly hope so. I don't intend to disappoint. That's the spirit. We need some optimism at a time like this. I need to remember, it's good to get these people on your side. There are some loyalty checks in the game. I wonder... I don't think that ever came... I don't think there was ever a loyalty check that I did not pass. So I wonder if there technically was, and it only shows you that when you pass it, you know? Like, there was that time when I passed Nutley's loyalty check. I think there was one when people were arguing, Kurt and Hammond, I want to say. I wonder if I can get Grimley's up. We can potentially have other checks we can pass. I don't know, maybe. Is it time for requests already? Do we have to do that? I suppose congratulations are in order. I would hope you're prepared for the task at hand, Captain Shaw. She abstained because she doesn't feel like she's part of the crew. Did you see Hunt last night? If I had, I would have said as much. Though were I to wager, I'm certain that someone aboard the ship has. It is unlikely the four were able to leave a landlocked ship without being spotted. Yeah, but who? Who would have seen them, and why will they not speak up? The bastards. The cunts. There should be no hesitation, Shaw. You're the captain now, and you must carry that authority instantly. Yeah, I know. We know how to do things. What do you people want? You solve the duties. Yeah, I know how to do things. Kurt and Cordell, get on in here. I have a strong suspicion on what the matter is. I was planning to speak with the captain on it myself. Fortunate happenstance, then. Any idea the Temperance being freed of the ice anytime soon is a pipe dream? We need to press on. We need to become aware of our new environment. Trust me, Captain. We'll be living off it for quite some time. So you're suggesting we live off the ice? I'm not suggesting it. I'm pointing out a necessity. The dog sleds will need to be exercised regularly, and there's no better way than to engage in hunting. Yep. We're quite lucky despite the circumstances. Now is the peak time for hunting and navigation. Traversing the ice may be a possibility in the future. We need to be prepared for that. Yep, it's gonna be a thing. I wonder if I should be doing more of that, because I didn't really get through much of the science things. There's like the research you can do, and that does show you where the animals are, which I would imagine are useful. I didn't really do enough of it to see much of that whole system. So I wonder if I maybe should be doing that more, and that was another mistake. Add it to the list, add to the list. We need to know what lies ahead. Keep looking forward. Yep. I've seen the state of this bloody ship. It's certainly seen better days. She's bleeding in the lower decks. I believe the older stoke is attempting to rectify that. We need to stockpile as much fuel as we can. yes, we do. If the furnace runs out by the end of the week, we die. If we spend too long on the ship, we die. If we don't stockpile enough fuel for the winter, we die. Yeah, we do need to worry about coal more. We didn't worry as much about that last time, and it became a whole issue. The ice looks unbudging, doesn't it? It would seem that way, yes. Crew senior thinks so. They think if we don't intervene, the Temperance will never get freed. Yeah, I let people do this last time. That was stupid. I'm not doing it. It's not happening. No intervention is going to break up the ice enough to free the ship. Putting others to work on that is a waste of manpower. Yes, it is. It makes them happy. I don't need to worry about that, though. They just want to feel like they tried something. No. Understood. Best not to sell false hope. It only leads to more disappointment in the future. I'll see you for dinner, Shaw. Don't forget the hooshpot needs fed. Yeah, I know. I know how things are. Our first sledding team. I believe it's also time you give our good doctor a visit. Yeah. I've The wounded from the night. Yep. I need to fix up Tucker. Let's do that first. Oh, well, there's people talking. I finally placed you. You have you? Yes, I remember seeing you compete. Soren Killipper, you're quite the gymnast. Oh, yeah. They're just talking about seeing each other. I can't believe Hunt is gone. Who knows? He was drunk. Whatever he was thinking, he definitely wasn't in the right mind. What about Smurf and Corvid and Joe? Who knows? Corvid owes me 5 gills. I don't think you'll be seeing it soon. Nope. Let's go to the doctor first. Oh, hang on. What was that? Cripps. Robin Shaw. Recognize that name somewhere. Royal Admiralty, right? Did you serve? Yes, I did. I think we served on some of the same ships. Oh. You probably wouldn't have seen me, though. Didn't get much time out of the engineering room. Good to know the new captain has some experience. Oh, interesting. Hello. You enter the ship's infirmary. Your presence seems to startle the young man. He's easily startled. You just get over that. Captain Robert Shaw. It's good to meet ya. Him. Dr. Arthur, Nutley. Dr. Nutley. Dr. Arthur Nutley. That's it. Are you having a spot of bother? It's good to meet you. It's best to just be kind to him. It works out best for us, so I'm going to continue doing that. I suppose I seem a little scatterbrained at the moment. It isn't the norm. Recent circumstances have been trying. A little bit. And the inclination towards seasickness is no help. The steam burns they suffer from the furnace are severe. If you let me take a look, I can do my best to alleviate their pain. Do you have any experience with something like this? Well... Oh, no! I've read extensively on the matter. No, I've made a bad decision. I want to go back. I want to reload. I made a single bad decision. It's no good. Well, no. This is my first encounter. At this point, all we can do is wait. Shit. Do you think he may still be out there? He does not know him well. If he is, he's left us as that's no captain. That's no captain. Of course. He didn't seem the type to just abandon his crew. Apologies, I'm rambling. I suppose you wanted an update? Sure. Mostly scrapes and scuffs. As for the dogs, you're better asking, well, the kennel master. You mean Cordell? Yes, Cordell. I haven't taken well to the dogs. I'm unsure how to carry myself amidst most people. Animals are quicker to judge. And Cordell herself is harsher still. But you can rely on me for any human medical issues. Yeah. Is everything, good? I mean, is someone coming to rescue us? Everything is very under control. It is super under control. It's super okay. I go to medbay. I put Tucker in medbay. He will feel better. I wonder if I should also be doing more of this. I may as well now. No reason not to now, because I don't have that many things for them to scientist at, so no reason not to have them do that. Get that, get some of that going. I return, get better, Tucker. My cabin, I go below deck. Kasha, how you doing? Officer Captain Shaw. I suppose I should get used to calling you that. I was asking the crew if anyone had seen Hunt or any of the deserters last night. Not a single soul. I know the man knows the ship well, but that seems odd. Do you think they're lying? I wouldn't accuse anyone of that, but it's very unlikely it wasn't seen by anyone. I suppose. Did you see them? Did you help them, in fact? Because you went away, purportedly to gather crew, but you were gone a while. You could have seen them off at that time. And then gathered people and then came back down. I wonder. That'd be my first guess at who saw them. I take the tin food. It's lovely. I will get more. 7, yeah. Yeah, just gather food, everybody. We need this now and not later. They get to work. Good man. And then I will also descend to the lower deck, and I will not be stupid. I will get plenty of coal while we have it. I will get some myself, and I will assign people to it. Good, good, good. Get all the coal you can. Like, can you, like, just think of the cold, cold days we see in the future. Just the knowledge that this was just all there and just went under the waves. It's horrible. It's no good, no good. I feed the furnace. No, I'm going to feed the furnace. I feed it. I'm good. Hang on. No. Undo. I feed it twice. I don't want to go over. Boop. And I don't need to do the engineers yet. We're in a safe spot. Things are okay and not crazy yet. We don't suffer. We don't suffer yet. We will later. And I will do the 2 as well for you. Oh my god. Everything is so easy. This is like so easy. How do I lose this? Is there anybody else around? Anybody else that wants to see anything or know anything? I think we can just start sending people out to scout. You go here, Quilzy. Figure out something. Ooh. The formation of under ice melt pools. That's nice. I'm going to send more people. You go there, and then I think I'm going to just send another. They're going to get cold, but that's fine. Ooh, there we go. I don't think I need to hunt yet. I'll send them out to do some research, maybe. I'll do some actual scientisticking, and then I will do some hunting next week. I think we're good. I think we're good. I descend below deck. I descend again, and then I call the crew for dinner. It's always so, it's just so fine. Everything is so fine. Shall we give a toast to our new captain? Here, here. Please do. Please do. Okay. We have a couple of people talking. So tired. You'll get used to it, lad. Nah, it's far too much work. Thought you wanted the work. If I can do it with one arm, you can do it. You're always saying that, Da. You're a tall one, aren't you? Oh, thank you for noticing. Been this big since I was 15. You've been that big since you were 15? Jesus. You ever considered doing films? You have the stature for it. Oh, I can't act. Acting is a part of it. You stand there, cut a nice silhouette, and you'd be a star. That sounds awfully easy, doesn't it? Can be. What do you want? Do you need me for something? I'm like going through my Rolodex of conversations with him, trying to remember what ticked him off and what he liked. Because we need to focus on the likes and not do the things that pissed him off. He's here with Captain Hunt for quite some time. Tell me about him. Do you have any advice for getting them to like you? Junior's better with people. I don't know. Be good to them. That's all it takes. That's what you say. That's what you say. What do you want? Evening, Shaw. I'm proud of what I've been able to cook for the crew lately, considering the rations. Though I do wish I had something better to work with. Maybe some nice big seal. You do excellent work. I love your cooking. I will absolutely flatter them. Absolutely. I did that in the beginning. I sure as fuck am gonna do it now. I know how grim it gets. Anybody else here want any words with me? You have anything to say? Bloody cold, isn't it, Captain? I don't know how you spend your time away from the furnace. It would be even colder without your hard work, Hammond. You're a good man. I know. I like him. I think he's one of my favorites. I think that's everybody. No, there's some more up here. Awfully loud, aren't they? I don't mind it all that much. They've worked hard all day. They're owed their leisure. Those sailors ought to remember, we all need our sleep. It's like, whatever, man. Be cool. You're gonna be with them a long time, so, get used to it. It's still crazy how tiny the rooms are. Evening, Shaw. I see you have come into my little closet here. I think I was growing used to the cold, but as the years have gone on, the elements have only gone harsher. I am sure you can handle it. You are totally great. I can still complain every now and then. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. I may end up ticking Hammond off more than anyone in this run, honestly. He was totally on my side last time, but it tends to be him versus random parts of the crew, and my general intent is to be nicer to the crew than I was last time. Or at least not get anyone killed. So we may butt our heads up against him. You are very invested in my captaincy. Is there a reason for that? I'd like to learn more of you. You needn't do that. I would prefer to continue with our work. Fostering personal relationships is not a concern. Okay. Alright. Okay. I tried. Do you have anything to say, lady? Captain Shaw, I presume you're here to see the dogs. Wait, could they be ill? Why would they be ill? Don't ever say something so horrible. No, I was checking in on you. Of course I'm not. Do you often expect others to leave their post? I understand you do not expect this role, but you're the captain regardless. Surely you understand a sense of duty. Yeah. Like it was yesterday, lady, like it was yesterday. I work here with the dogs. Your people may help with the sleds, but they are not my responsibility. They are not my people. I'm holding out my promise with Hunt. I do not intend to join your crew. I pet Stanberry and I leave. He arfs happily as you ruffle its ears. He's a good boy. The animal looks at you. I know. It's a bad decision. It's so adorable, but it's not a good decision. I ruffle its head and I leave. I leave as much as I want to give him my hat. He can't have it. He can't fucking have it. Captain's cabin, nothing in here. I want to go through his goddamn papers. I wish they'd allow me to do that, but they do not. They're a bastard for it. Okay, I do the biggie. I think we're good. Okay. We went halvesies a number of times in a row. We maybe should stop doing that. If I go through a lot of food, I may need to actually. At least do something. Just to counteract some of the decorum I've been going through. I don't want it to get too low. We're a bit early for everybody to start getting the goddamn hammers out. I think at this stage, it's just about as easy to get anything. The tinned food and the coal, so I don't think it really matters. Food. You get extra food today, everybody. You get to be very happy. I hope you enjoy that. I hope you enjoy it. Enjoy it while you can, because you ain't getting that all the time. You sure as shit ain't getting that all the time. Okay. All right. I think we're good for the day. I'm trying to remember the exact timing of events because we do have a situation coming up where the big day comes where we must abandon ship. I need to remember when exactly that is because we don't want to be on the ship when that happens. But we need to be careful. Because here's where the mistakes started happening, right here. I think probably this week, if not previous weeks. So I need to be very careful about what I do here and not make any slip-ups. No more fuck-ups, no more fuck-ups. But anyway, I will leave it here for the day. I hope that you all have enjoyed. If you have, then come back and see me next time. Goodbye.